How are you tonight?
Good.
Good. So I haven't officially been here, but we've been like donating toys to this organization for probably like a year or two. I kind of partnered with some other organizations and donating toys to like different places. So we wanted to do some technology donation because I know Michelle mentioned that you wanted more computers even prior to getting all of these computers, and then also needing some for like the kids that go here. So we kind of made the partnership a few weeks, well, actually back in September, and decided to kind of do it like around the holidays, but also wanted to teach you about tech. We both own tech companies based in Philly, so we wanted to like, let's do a quick class, and then we'll come back throughout the year, next year, to kind of see how you're doing, if you need help, or, so kind of teaching you how to use different programs on a computer, regardless of what software is on a computer. I'm not sure what, like if they have like Word, Doc, or Excel and stuff on this computer, but if you have a Gmail account or set up a Gmail account, you can use the same documents for free, right? And you can, your PowerPoints, resumes, kids can do it to train your kids and all of that. So we started like kind of showing kids in these classes. So we're gonna just kind of walk you through that. Do y'all use Gmail? Like, what do you use?
Yeah, I use Gmail.
Gmail? Yeah. Do y'all use Google Docs a lot? Cool. So we're just gonna just kind of
on that.
right, me too. So just kind of walk you through that real quick. This is Julie Eller, CEO of Switchboard. I'm Tiffany, as I said, CEO of Stimulus. And we both focus on tech in kind of different ways. One focuses on like live streaming. I focus on connecting communities to resources for like money, funding, corporations, and stuff like that. Cool. So as I mentioned, kind of going into like the job opportunities, doing your resume. When you download it, you can save it as a PDF. So you don't have to send it as a Word document so nobody changes your information. Activities for children. I'm sure your kids are on computers a lot, but just showcasing how they can do their homework and stuff on it. And also regardless of how soon they get like the software on a computer, just doing everything on Google Docs. And then also being able to share it with the employer, because now
Go get mommy.
but then I also use this Google Doc to share to the employer or to like a potential employer, because at the end of the day, instead of downloading and all that printing stuff, I'm like, people need to stop printing. If you don't need to.
Save the trees.
Right. Save. Plus you gotta find a printer, gotta get ink. It becomes like this whole process. So instead of doing that, asking your employer, can I just email this to you? Can I share it on Google Drive so you can see it, he can see it, and you can both change the information. Exactly. Especially depending on how long your resume is, or if like a presentation or something to, get the job or fulfill the job, depending on what the job is. So just going into like Google.com, Gmail, and I have like multiple Gmails. One for like employers, you get one for like your kids and your family, and then one for like your personal stuff, so you're not just having a whole bunch of things in one. Spam too, right?
Yeah. Junk mail.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like 7,000 something in there.
Right? You're like, where did all this come from?
3 important emails and a million spam.
Right. Exactly.
I think that's probably, you're right, one of the benefits of having multiple Gmail accounts is for that.
Right.
So.
The only thing, what I was like, for my business, I had to pay for it. That's something I like. Personal, you can get them free all day, but then like your business.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like $5 per account. Which is not a lot, but when you
Per year, or
yeah, per month.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so then it starts to like add up after a while.
If it's a business, Gmail,
yeah.
Okay.
If it's a business one instead of just personal. So we have both personal and business. I'm just like, yes. This has been at stimulus.yourname.com. So then going in, logging in, y'all know how to do all that, so we're not going to go do that. I'm going to be logging in. And now I'm getting better. Like, even when I had to log in here, since I've never been here before, it's making me sign in. I had to send like a verification code because I'm not used to it and all that, which is not terrible, but it's annoying at the same time.
No,
so
it's worth it though.
Yeah, well,
I want to protect somebody.
Protection.
If somebody knows your, your email, and they possibly might know a password. You know what I mean?
Right.
You want to make sure, like, I like it.
Right onto your phone, like trying to sign in. I'd be like,
Alright, so you know about like where to go for like mail images. Do you share like images and all that stuff? Are you able to like use all of that within your email? Yeah, through Google. So having like the image portion, video portion, doing more chats. I'm starting to do more chats, especially. Have y'all used Google Voice? Yeah, so having Google Voice, you know, phone ain't acting right, or you want to lower the bill, switch over to Google Voice. So I have both that. I have Google Voice for like our business number instead of us having to pay for like a separate business number.
Oh wow!
It comes
You're
separate.
paying $5.
That's what I'm saying, right? So this comes directly to our phone, and I'll have to pay like a separate, separate bill for, you know, a separate like business phone. So like using Google Voice and using more of that stuff, which is cool. Exactly. Let's stay free as long as we can. Kind of know that. So this going into, do y'all use like all of the different like Gmail and kind of Google apps that are within your computer or within like the Gmail sign in?
I have a phone.
Okay, so you do everything on your phone?
PDF, my resume,
Right.
PDF?
email.
Yeah. I use
Like PDF, like sign in and all that? Yeah. You do a lot on your phone now.
Technology is nice.
So y'all do that? Like sign all your stuff?
Oh yeah, electronic accounting.
I like, my favorite is a calendar.
Right.
I love that thing.
Yeah.
I don't care how many devices I have, they all pop up. Boom, you have this to do on that day.
I thought this was, so you know that with that Google, you can actually take a picture and it'll save it as a PDF.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, oh,
And then
as
you know what else I like about the email? How they separate everything. Like this is social, this is promotion.
Right. Yep.
This is spam.
Right. My daughter be like, what, mom? I'm like, you don't even know what I'm talking about, you know?
True. Cool. Well, y'all seem to know a lot about all the Google Drive, everything. So you know what? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to switch it and let y'all ask us questions. Like if you want to, like, I don't know, like, are y'all working? Are you looking for work? Do you need like programs for your kids? Like, let's just have a conversation. Y'all know a good amount about it.
I need programs for my children. Like,
Okay.
Like my son, he does a lot with his Xbox and stuff like that. But as far as like internet and stuff, like I rather like because he used to have the tablet, and I'm gonna get his tablet fixed, and I want him to be able to do everything on his tablet, where so he can do his homework, he can play games, and even if it's not just regular games like educational games and stuff like that, to help him like with his multiplication or help him with his science or help him with his social studies and learning history and stuff like that. Whereas though if I can't explain it in a child's form for him, the tablet will be able to. Like it's kind of hard sometimes because even though I have worked at several daycares and I know how to break it down into a child's form, sometimes it's still not understandable for the child. So therefore, I rather for it, like, whereas though it takes him through steps and then he's like, Mom, I got it, I understand it. I'm like, oh, okay. Because sometimes me saying it, and then not only that, sometimes I talk too fast, so he's like, Mom, still, I don't know what you're talking about. Right. Oh my goodness. Okay. Then I be like, I call his sister, like, can you explain this to him? Because she'd be like, all right, Mom. And then she gets frustrated too, so it's like that's just like more so the kid thing, like just for the
like projects when they have to look
like when they gotta
going miles and busting to a library and ended up with a bunch of printout sheets. You know what I mean? It's easier.
Like right now, the library on 6th More has been closed for a while.
So nothing closed.
Hard. And then they didn't get the software here, so it's kind of hard with the computer. And then I have to go all the way downtown to the library, or he has to go all the way because his grandma lives in Orland, PA, off of Route 309. So when he goes there on the first and the third weekend, it's like that's what he's doing there. He's not really enjoying grandma and grandson time. So it's like he's like, well, I had to do this, and grandma's helping me and stuff like that. So it's like it's a lot. Why are you up here? Talking to Mr. Zunbury. I speak him up all the time.
I think like with the job that I just got, my orientation is really so that I have to take a picture of my timesheet and send it to them in an email. Okay. And then they'll in return send me back my pay stub. Okay. Like, how safe is that? You know what I mean? Like, that's my personal information. It's my pay stub being emailed to me. Like,
well, then I would say use Google Drive. So setting up where you can share a drive, so you're not sharing it through an email. That you put all your information in there. They put it in the drive and then delete the email.
email.
So put it in a drive and then share the drive and say pay stub / or whatever your business is called, timesheets.
Okay.
So they can see your information, you can see the information. It doesn't have to be shared to anybody. So instead of sending an email just in case so it's not forwarded, and you can control who's actually in that drive.
Okay.
So I would do it that way instead of emailing it personally. Yeah.
Always. So even if you go back and forth through, because I use 3 different passwords. They won't let you use the same one back to back, but you can switch it. Like if I had one month and one another month, I can't use the one I just had or that one. So I would go to the other one. And like basically recycling them, so I will never forget them. I got a bad memory.
It's like a paper.
I got a bad memory. But you gotta update it because people clever. You'd be surprised what they know.
Like some people, they just be on the computer, like, and if I do this, I can hack this. And there's a lot of hackers out there for real. Like I done had a lot of people like to the point they like, and people are like inboxing like, did you send me this? Did you send me this? I'm like, no. Like why would I send you a picture of a girl's behind? Like why would I do that?
Making up fake Facebook accounts with your pictures and stuff.
Oh
like,
yeah, a lot.
And I gotta make a post saying, "Don't add this. This is not me."
That's why I have a lot of different friends because all people on my friends list are people that I physically have met.
I only have like 11 people on my Facebook. That's 11. That's it. I went down and listened. I'm like, do I know him? No. Do I know him? Delete. Seriously.
I'm trying to get to 1,000.
I'm never on there for real. I don't really get on there. So when I do,
I have a lot of Facebook friends.
I just deleted them like a week ago.
Yeah, I have a whole lot.
I don't know them. They look like a creep. Nope.
Like double it up.
I know a lot of people because I used to do like networking, so I know a lot of people. And then not only that, my god brother rips, so we meet a whole lot of people. And then my mom and my grandma are part of the Eastern Star, and my dad's amazing. So it's like, oh, you're this, you're such granddaughter, you're such daughter. And it's
older fraternity. Not fraternity. What is that?
Sorority. And like the Masons, like a fraternity.
Okay. Well, to think of far as computer programs, there's these 2 programs that I want to talk to you about for kids called Tech Girls and Coded by Kids. So they do free classes for girls and boys. So Coded by Kids is boys and girls, and Tech Girls is girls. They do it in West, South, North, and they do it at like rec centers. They do it at school, after school programs. So they're teaching them like coding and like
the lady just gave me that from my son's school.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, she takes the whole website and awesome. And you just go in and the kids they have the option of going to math, going to reading, going they can do a game if they want to take a break. The game is like educational at the same time. So I've been looking forward.
Well, they give you different ages, so it can start at like 1st grade up into maybe 8th. So I'll maybe break down.
That's how this website is. It's like you can select. You know what I mean? Okay, I want my kindergartner, to do this. You know what I mean? And then I want my 1st grader to do this.
So they'll allow them to be on the computer a little bit more, and it also helps them with like math and like science and like tech homework. So those will be 2. I will write down that for you before I leave. So they're in all different neighborhoods, South Philly, West, and they can go for free. So they have weekend, after school, and summer programs. So it's a way for them to kind of add on to whatever they're doing in school that they can do after school. But then it's also teaching them coding as well. So I know both of the executive directors. So just let me know like when you're reaching out to them, and I can help, if you need help with that as well. But they're free, so they are really cool programs. So that can help a little bit. It still won't help like as far as like everything he's doing in school, but it'll at least help on the tech portion. Exactly. And he'll be a lot quicker when he's doing like math and like computer classes in school, because he'll be in these after school programs making games and coding.
So when you drill him,
yes, he's like, I got it, exactly.
Because now he be like, no. And I'm like, where he was studying, get so much.
We used to be mini coders back in the day. We didn't even know about it with MySpace. You know how you used to decorate MySpace? You had to put the whole thing. It was code, the whole thing. It was all code. You had to to type like the
He
exact
did.
same codes, and we didn't know it, but we were like
I know.
coders in
We
the
were the
making.
best at it too.
Right? MySpace is so
Every
big.
other day you switching it up.
Yes.
I wasn't even allowed to do that for more with like Facebook stuff, but they kind of switch all of that, like doing
Yeah, now you can just post it. You don't have to like put the codes in.
Right. Uploading like this. Wait, you know what that
I would look at MySpace for that. Yeah, right. It just
MySpace,
looks so
AOL,
much
all of
stuff on it.
is? Pile up all the little chat rooms and all of that stuff.
People play music and news.
That was a big thing for
I like
MySpace.
free
It was
music.
music and wallpaper.
Yes. And
You
decorate your
did.
page.
Right?
I like free music
I was
players
thinking
on my
about.
page.
That's a shame. MySpace was stuff. Now it's just like
It's
irrelevant.
so obsolete.
Yeah,
Like,
everything is
what?
like chaotic.
21-year-olds be like, what? MySpace.
Right.
Look, you old for real. Like,
About it.
So what about the other ladies? You mentioned your school program. So we're gonna think of some other programs, and I'll send it to Michelle.
I'm trying to find this one you sent me.
Yeah.
What do you recommend for job search? I do like snag a job, monster stuff, but
I do indeed.
Yeah, I like
love
Indeed.
it. I do that too.
used Indeed when I was, looking for jobs a while back.
today it's just like
But it's
everything the same stuff over and over again, weeks in, weeks out. It's like I already did that and that and that. Yeah.
Yeah, Snag a Job and Indeed.com. I wish they would have definitely a more direct, because it is so outdated for folks.
Job case, I like that because they email you. Like you put in like what you've done, what you have experience in, and they'll email you like, hey, listen, there's something in your area. Yeah, job case.
Job case. Okay.
I mean, I do the recruiter every now and then.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
What do you think of that?
It's alright. It's not as good as Indeed is. Like Indeed, like it send me an email like this job matches your resume, like, and I be like click click click. I be filling out jobs all day long.
I could probably answer it better if, like, what type of jobs are you looking for?
I just put the zip code
Okay.
and how far I'm willing to travel,
Okay.
because I really don't care as long as it's a job,
Okay.
I'm not picky, but
Yeah, I definitely
they
know
be giving
more
you
about,
stuff
like,
from
tech jobs.
Chester, New Jersey, and I'm like, I'm not
They'll
going
give
over
you
there.
more.
Petco line.
You know what I mean? I'm willing to go 15 miles, and they're like, okay, you can travel to New York. I'm like, no, what's going on?
Yeah, like now I went down to go get my driver's license, and now you can't even get that. You have to download it on your phone.
Is it free?
I don't know.
What you say get your driver's license?
The driver's book, the manual.
The manual.
Oh.
You have to download it on your phone.
You can't.
I mean, but it was free then, so are you going to charge now? The city tries to get all.
Yeah, the
all
officer was like, you have to download the manual on your phone. I'm like, are you serious?
They don't give it out anymore. That's
It was
true.
just like the registration.
I remember getting the big book.
Oh,
I'm
God.
gonna get your
If you don't,
physical
like,
done,
if you don't
everything.
do like the printout right then and there as you're making your transaction and paying your renewal fee, like it's almost impossible to like do. You know what I mean? Like even though you got the receipt and everything, and you just want to print out your card, so you have it. It's almost impossible like to go on there and get it after you already did it. So that's like I tell you, you're trying to register your car and you want to print that receipt right then and there, like after you make your transaction, because
Well, you know what? They actually updated that for registration, because when I just did it like a few months ago, it updates in the system that because they don't send you the physical paper anymore.
Right.
And the stickers, they stopped sending you the stickers for the card.
Stickers either.
Yeah, they stopped doing that. So it actually now updates in the system. So like a cop, wants to like.
So
see
if
what's
you get
happening.
pulled over and ask for registration and insurance, it's already coming up on his
Yeah, it comes up on the
screen
screen.
that this
Yeah.
is.
So I think you still get the paper you have to sign, but you don't get the sticker anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like just print that paper, you know what I mean? Or,
But it actually updates in your system even if you don't have the paper.
Yeah.
Because you don't need to put the sticker, so now it shows them like if they're like
But they bring
following
the tags,
you.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. So they're slowly making all of that stuff digital. I remember every time you would go, you had to put like the sticker on the back of
And it would be
the
like in an envelope in a stupid
And-
way where you might lose it if you don't see
and you don't pay attention to it.
Right.
I like the sites when you finish something and they're like, do you want this email to you? Like,
I would prefer to
okay.
see.
Yeah, like,
yeah.
do you want us to email
Oh, yeah,
you
it's
this?
all email me. send it to me.
Well, yeah, even now I'm using Google Drive. I try to have them share with me so I can kind of see what documents are in there. I can add my own documents because sometimes when you email, like you said, it's not secure. You don't know who's going to send it to who. And then if it's Word, somebody can edit it, so it's a little bit easier.
I don't like Word.
You don't like Word?
No.
What do you use?
Everything else.
What's everything else? Because that's the biggest thing. Like Word is never had like a real competitor. So it's either
I know,
Word or like
but I don't.
or Word.
or Word.
But I rather Word. It irks me.
Yeah.
Because when you are looking for like a template or something, they never have what you want. It's either pick this or pick that. Call it a day.
Microsoft Word.
So I'd rather just write it.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, I don't have that on my phone.
that's it.
And I just got it recently because I'm a college student, so I go through a whole bunch of. But I just found this app, and they actually have templates now.
Oh,
What's that?
I'll show you. Word.
Word.
I'm serious,
Like
look.
Word.
Microsoft Word from Microsoft Office.
Like, what the heck is Word app?
It's the Word app. I'm serious. My friend told me about it, and then look, if I go to a new document, all these templates pop up.
Oh, that's cool.
Do they have a
Research
resume one?
papers,
So much in
resume,
your phone.
anything. Yes.
Banners, all
Like
types.
write a journal, create an
Like
outline,
spreadsheets.
newsletter, brochure,
Spreadsheets
flyer.
have some. Not a lot. And they have no resume. Like they have the work. Like if I go into templates or whatever. Let's see. Choose a template. They'll have personal. They'll have work, and then they'll have education. Under education, they have 3 little templates.
Right.
What is that going to do for me?
Right.
I don't want mine to look like everybody else.
Right.
Brochures, flyers.
Exactly.
I mean, when the thing like
If you do a blank document, it's like it's even harder.
Yeah, but a lot of places charge for that.
Some of them are not free, but there are some that if you Google and you put in like free template for Word, and then when you they don't have it necessarily. I don't like to create a document on PDF.
Right.
Then when you do a blank document, it's like, man, I got to do all this work.
I'm not. I hate doing resumes.
Yeah.
I have mine saved. I just save it in up there. Call it a day.
I do the same thing now.
Yeah.
I have the same
Cause
apps. I was like,
It's hard to find a resume template that you actually like.
Right.
And on top of that, you gotta add everything onto it. So I don't have time for that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna redo mine, add on with nil, and fix my phone number if needed.
right,
Call it
my
a day.
mail, your address.
So what is your like experience? So I know like if somebody's like hiring for something, I can kind of like send it over here.
I have some childcare.
Okay.
I think you're good with kids.
Okay.
I used to work in a daycare. Medical assistant.
Okay.
Reception.
Okay.
What a major.
I think mine's like require administrative assistant, home health aide, childcare, and receptionist, clerical work, and stuff like that.
Maybe if you have, I'll create a document of like that you can write resources in and put that in there. Just in case somebody
she'll be the
else.
top contributor.
I didn't know that.
I have a word out there.
Have her picture in there, like she's the one.
We also have a law firm that comes here. Yeah, they come every first Friday and they do the same thing. They come, they bring the service here. They'll do the free birth certificates to help you get things expunged, things of that nature.
Oh, okay.
That is their pro bono work.
Every first Friday.
Morgan and Freeman law firm. That's their pro bono.
We the best.
I like Morgan Freeman,
Morgan, yeah. They do. That's their pro bono. They go to different places, different facilities. Yeah,
So every first Friday they come?
every
So they
first
came out
Friday.
first?
They came last Friday.
They came last Friday and they bring, and every time and then I have what I'll do, because I send all of that to the case managers. I'll make sure that they start posting so that you ladies will know that they're here. And they do all of that stuff, they bring it right here to the facility. And they'll tell you where they're gonna be at different facilities. So if you need something pressing and you need to go, let's say, People Emergency Center or to Stanton Family Manor, because they make their rounds. Yes, that is their pro bono work.
Okay.
All right, cool. And then once we, get your computer in the firewall, we'll schedule like another computer class where we're actually using computers.
That'll be phenomenal. Yes,
That'll
we're
be
waiting
awesome.
for. Yeah, that's why it's closed because they're having a difficult time. Our IT department.
Okay.
Yeah, they are. They're having a tough time. And then I think the construction outside is not helping.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not helping. So that's been the holdup of getting this up and running because you can't come in here without the firewall.
Right.
Right. So that's been the holdup.
Cool. Are you able to like print and stuff here, or well, we trying to?
Yeah, no, we got a printer. And she purchased a brand new printer. Oh, cool. Yep, we got a printer in here.
That's great.
Yeah, unless you have a flash drive, you wouldn't be able to print on there because you need the internet for the emails and for drives and stuff. So unless you have like a flash drive, like a physical flash drive.
But they don't cost that much.
They're not. They're really not.
They're not expensive.
No, and we even have some monies where those who are like really serious about this, we could even purchase flash drives.
I'm serious.
Everybody's crazy.
I'm serious.
Child, we'll be in here together.
Cool. And I'll add the two programs for students, for the young boys and girls. I'll put that on the drive as well.
Okay.
Yes.
So they can let you know like when their class schedules are.
Because the two desktops that they're generously donating, we're going to put them up in Kids Zone. So that the kids will be able to, do like the homework, help, things of that nature. And I don't know how many of you are on Class Dojo.
Yeah.
I love it.
Some of them don't have class dojo. Some of them have Lexio.
Class Dojo, SchoolNet. Well, Class Dojo, that's if your school participates in it. But everybody can have access to SchoolNet. And SchoolNet is where you're able to go and see your child absences, see their grades and things of that nature. And their grades, everything is right there on SchoolNet. So you get there's student access and parent access. So there's no surprises when it comes to absences, latenesses, and things of that nature.
The report card don't shock you.
Right.
Exactly.
You go in and you have
change the grades with white out. They can do that.
It has all their test scores and it has all of their grades and their data from when they started public school.
Okay.
So those two are going to go into Kids Zone, and we're going to try to get other donors to try to maybe donate some more laptops because we're going to get a laptop card so that they'll be secured on the laptop card. So that's where these two are going to go on the Kids Zone.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's real nice. Oh, so before somebody else asks a question, do you know any websites for little children, like to kind of get them to start, learning
We had, the two websites I mentioned has some like programs online.
for kids under
Yeah.
5?
Well, I don't know about kids under 5. Let me check on that. And if not, then I'll add that.
Okay.
I know they're more like 5 and up, just because
Right.
they're a little bit more like larger.
But yeah, like how they have the ABC house, like kind of something like
He got
that.
kids. He also he might have a program too, but he's the one with kids.
I just can't remember. I have everything bookmarked. I just don't know off the top of my head.
All right, so I'll have him add those different programs that he uses as well.
I have a 2-year-old, but I'm not gonna let her just
Yeah.
take that and do it yourself. No, I gotta be on there. I don't trust her. She breaks stuff too fast. So I'll be on there with her and stuff, but I want her to start getting into that and trying it right. That way, when she gets into school and they're actually on the computer, she knows what she's doing.
Right.
Unbox the toys.
So we'll add that. So we'll have the different children programs, like separate document or
I know. My 5-year-old's smart. You'll be like, how you get on there?
Yes.
Because I'm smart. She is.
They're very technology savvy.
They are.
That's how my son is. I just reinstated a bigger school date, and one of the things that said Matthew was family. He said technology. He'll try to stay on that game all night and try to figure out how to do the game and try to finish the level. And I can't go to sleep go to sleep.
Right.
Turn it up.
Yeah.
And he gets all mad and then he sleeps with this frown on his face because he can't.
Because he didn't get through it.
Like if I let my daughter figure it out, I'm like, how did you figure it out? Because I'm smart.
That's right. So that's what we think about these programs because I didn't learn like tech. Like we had computer classes, like boring and stuff, but it teaches you how to do typing. It don't teach you real technology. So I didn't really learn computers like coding stuff until like my 20s. So to have what we have now, like the free programs that they're started, like for them to learn how to like build all these games they're playing. That's really cool.
Yeah, everybody comes to me for like if I download anything or even email. My kid's dad's like, can you email them for me? I'm like, learn yourself. He's like, I don't know how to do it.
That's how my mom, her girlfriends are like we have like events like for the Easter Star and stuff, and they're like, she like, I know how to fix phone. I'm like, fix your phone. She like, and I'm sitting there and I play with the phone until I figure out what I have to do. And my children are the same way. Like it's just like a determined thing with them. Like I cannot stop doing what I'm doing until it's done. Yeah. So it's like my mom like I keep telling these people she knew working in a phone store. I'm like,
that's like when you get on your phone, you're trying to figure out what it can do. You're on there all night, like, ooh, so I will not go to sleep until I figure it out. 3 hours later, and I'm like.
And my son be, Mom, you still out? Go to sleep.
I was watching Shameless till 3 o'clock in the morning. He put the show box on my phone last night.
Shameless
is an episode.
Oh my God.
So we about to teach you something.
That's a crazy show.
You know? On what channel? Oh my God.
What channel?
You got Showbox?
What channel?
You have to download that.
We gotta show her Cody, we gotta show her Roku. We gotta show
y'all know Roku.
Is this yours? Wait, no, you have a phone? You would prefer I mean, what do you watch the most?
Just Pretty Little Liars.
Yeah.
On what?
I love Pretty Little Liars.
Everybody, really, because everybody's like,
So this is, I'm going to show you on my phone. Sorry for the break. I got kids that throw my phone everywhere. So this is Showbox.
Showbox, you just tell people that.
You don't know about Showbox? You know about Showbox? Air 5. Air 5.
They ain't even tell you that.
So this is Showbox though.
It's the
I'm trying to watch something.
I watched the whole movie
So
last night.
Showbox.
Really?
Yeah, with no other options. Like there's glitches.
Sometimes I don't like to search because of quality.
Like you heard of the King's the movie Geostorm? That's already on my phone, and I can watch it for free at any given time.
Is this
As many times, yes.
It works.
And they got all the movies that come out.
I don't pay for Netflix. I don't pay for Hulu.
But like 353online.com show like free TV shows.
But how many ads? I mean, how many
But
ads
Showbox shows
come
you
on while you trying to watch it?
And Showbox shows you
I
like
only get one ad.
It comes out like a
show on
week,
here.
and then a week later it's up on Showbox, the whole movie.
Yeah, look,
Like,
clicking on it and it's going to be an ad that pops up.
Like
Now
I
it'll go straight to it.
haven't been to
Look, there goes the
the
ad. See?
I don't watch it.
And then it just started
Homecoming,
playing.
Spider-Man,
No
all that stuff.
interruptions or anything.
It's like a happy thing.
And I just downloaded it on my
And then
phone.
I turned on my
What
hotspot. My son turned on his Xbox, and I learned how to download the app so I can connect the app to his Xbox, so we watch it on TV.
I don't pay for nothing no more.
Be like, Mom, how did you do that?
And then like talking about Google, I get the Google Chromecast, right? And if you have a smart TV, you click it on there and sync everything to your phone. I mean, from your phone. It's $35 at Walmart. Yes, I advertise Chromecast. That's my favorite. It's $35.99 plus tax, whatever. It'll run you under $40.
No,
Worth every penny.
but for the way Thanksgiving was.
You think that's the problem?
How do you get that?
Like, because my smart TV, like I try to plug into the Wi-Fi, but like you guys are having problems plugging into the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So their Wi-Fi is
It's shot.
Yeah, so as long as you have even if it's not a smart TV, as long as you have an HDMI port in the back, you can use Chromecast.
Yeah, so it's better than getting an HDS.
Learn something new every day.
I look at it like this. You have to pay for the Fire Stick, right?
Right.
You have to pay for the Chromecast. What is it? Fire Stick's 45 and up.
Yeah.
Chromecast is under 40. I'm going to get the Chromecast. I could plug the Chromecast.
What's the difference?
The difference is
One's Amazon,
that's
one's
it.
Google.
That's all I have to pay is that. It's under 40. And as long as your phone is under Google and it's under the same Wi-Fi as the Chromecast, you're good. You can watch anything on your phone. You could be like this, and it shows up on your TV. Yeah. That's it.
Oh, wow.
It's like when you put your Apple, like your iPhone, they have the thing where you broadcast to an Apple TV. It's the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
Are you in the App Store?
Yeah.
No,
It's the same thing.
That's how I am with my It's this thing. It's called Bubble Up or something. I put it on. It was the app. I put it on my son's Xbox, and as long as my phone and the Xbox is connected, as long as they're connected to the same Wi-Fi, we watch movies on Showbox from my phone on his Xbox all the time.
Right. You can connect everything nowadays.
And your YouTube. If they're the same Wi-Fi and you log into your YouTube from your phone and you push the little TV that's on the top, YouTube come right on the TV. Netflix, all that.
Mamani, with the Chromecast, can I watch my football game?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Live TV.
On Chromecast?
Yeah.
Except
You watch live TV?
It depends.
And apparently electric lights.
You know how? No.
It used to be, they just made
But you can have
They have it for both.
Right.
You gotta find it.
Yeah, you gotta find it. I was like, no, I gotta look for it.
Smart, right?
If you have, you know how you have the Xfinity app on your phone? Some people have the Xfinity app on your phone or whatever. If you have that,
It's like the 353 online.com. You see on the TV, the black TV.
I'm team Android. I don't understand this.
I don't know Android. I love Android.
I had one iPhone. I had it for like 2 weeks. I was like, I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, that's how I feel with Android. I'm like, what?
They're so different from each other.
She was on my phone. She was like, oh, LG phones. Oh my god, what is this?
LG is the best.
It's because it's not my phone, you know.
Like Samsung, I'm used to. Always phones I buy is Samsung and LG's. Like with TVs, like I had so many bad experiences with cheap like Vizio, all that. Like anything I buy, like electronic wise, has to be like Panasonic, Sony. You know what I mean? Because you definitely get your. You know those headphones as a Bluetooth when they first came out. Literally, I bought a pair. They did cost me $90. You know what I mean? But guess what? I've had them for 3 years. You know how headphones like break in 3 days? You know, it comes out, the wire gets loose.
Mine did. I had the same thing. I paid $35 for mine, and it broke in like 2 months.
Yeah, well, I bought mine like when I bought my phone one year, and I was like, you know what, I like them. I want to get them because you know I can have my phone all over here. I can still no attachment. Yeah, and that was the best $90 I would have. Do you think about DoorDash? I would try to find like $10 earbuds, $5. Right. So $90 is like an investment.
Go on here.
Like 3
Go on
years later,
here.
and that still works. As long as I can power with alcohol, you know,
.co.
everything out.
What brand is it? Did you
It's
get
an LG.
Now,
So
listen, it's gonna be ads. You gotta move around them.
It sounds better when it works with the
It'll
same.
pop you on here.
I have an LG. I keep
Yeah,
on
just click,
put in. My whole
put in,
life is on an SD card, and iPhones don't take SD cards. So I have an Android phone.
put in their vendors.
So I can
Anything.
I'm an SD card.
It's gonna
And I
pop
like
up.
for
Just
LG.
click out of it and type it in.
That's how they make their
I went
money.
back. I went stopped the rollers. Like I was like, oh,
The ad sponsor it.
Yeah, right. Out of nowhere.
Just pick any
I
movie.
bet Motorola just needs to be obsolete already. Like, they died down forever ago. They should
like Gateway.
Which one?
right.
Watch the ad. Click out, go to the call it a day.
That's how they make their money. The ads and
all of the spam.
that's why some people are not willing to pay, but
Now-
they like to remove ads, and when you click it, they might pay this
Pay
much.
this, right.
All right, you see how it says iCloud or
Yeah,
Overload?
trial.
Me preferably, I do Overload, but sometimes it might have like F1 server or server 2. Don't ever pick my cloud because it's always a problem with it. Go to like Overload or
I
server
saw
1
that.
or
Me too.
whatever.
I'll be like,
And there you go.
They're like, oh, sorry, man.
This is my phone.
We'll credit your account. Thank you. They did that with my Amazon Prime.
But it's gonna pop up as
And the next thing I know, when I never done check it,
You're welcome.
I called them. I was like,
yeah, once you get past the first little batch, it'll run smooth.
Credit it back in 7
Especially like
seconds.
if you have good Wi-Fi.
It does take a little minute for like whenever you're about to watch to load. But it's worth it because
Like you see right there, it says bmovies.co. You can put it there one too. That's a notebook.
hold on, what you downloading? Wait a minute.
We're not down on that. It's free movie. Like sometimes Showbox will be like under construction or whatever.
Is Showbox an app?
I was trying to find.
Once you download it on there.
You
You got an iPhone. You know how hard it is to get on iPhone? Android, team Android.
Yes, but not on Showbox.
But no, yeah.
Showbox.
But sometimes like Showbox will be under construction. So while it's under construction, I go to F Movies.
Oh, I use Cody.
While F Movies is under construction, I go to Showbox. So I never have to pay for
Midnight, the
it.
day a movie comes out, I got it.
If I don't gotta pay for it, I'm happy.
watching.
Well, because I got a little too because I was trying to stream the Eagles
Right.
game one day. And I went and I did it. I'm like signing up for live streaming. And here's the NFL blocks
the night of.
and he hit live.
They don't play.
Yeah, like I had every sports, you know what I mean? I had every app that I needed. None of them I couldn't get it. I was so mad.
2 days.
You better just get it.
Right, exactly.
I had to
Let me try. Educational.
Right? You learn something from everybody.
She got
I try to, everybody I meet, I'm like, you know about Showbox? No, come here, give me a phone.
Becoming a basketball.
How long is it gonna take you think for them to get
I'm not sure. Let me.
She said they've been here 3 times already.
Yeah.
And
She
they
said
still
they've
gotta
been
come back, I think, this week. They're coming back tomorrow, she said.
Well, we'll set some time up for the New Year to actually do like a full class with the computers on and all that.
I have live TV anyway because I have
But what I'll do next week, I'll share the Google Drive.
Yeah, that's what I've been
All you ladies,
You don't
and
have
whoever
that
else, put your resume in, and then I'll start seeing if we have any, if I know about any jobs.
There's Cody's a great
I know, I mean, my
Get us out of here. Get us out of here.
Yeah.
I even try to do
You did a complete
start like my own business or whatever from home. You know, like cleaning, cooking. I used to help people cook when they couldn't, like when they art or whatever.
whatever comes out, movies, TV shows,
Washing their clothes if they, people work and stuff, they need help.
People get paid.
So I try to do like
People create apps off of that.
right. I try to do like a flyer or whatever.
Task rep. That's what I'm saying.
There's a little
We
thing
doing
you
everything
do.
people
You have
put
to
in the
kind
apps.
of,
Yo, there's a
type
guy
it
out
into
that he started refurbishing like old
There's a few
retro
things you gotta
Jordans,
do.
like you know, like going to Jordan.
Right.
Like,
So I made it like
when he started doing it, he started like putting like designs with it.
I'm gonna get my phone right
Actually, I want to make it just one nice flyer.
He became so like
What you're supposed to go
like
to
rap artists for paying him like $100,000 for like you know what I'm saying? Because they would come out flyers.
Especially to get like Instagram, taking pictures, people see it. It's like,
He goes live on Facebook and he shows little pieces and he's very big, you know what I mean? And it's an art, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I need that in my life. I'm looking for my
old Jordan refurbished, so they just won't stay the way they are.
I didn't say nothing the first when you got.
Oh yeah, I mean they're all on there like, yo, can I send you my pair? Can I put an order in before Christmas? You know what I mean? Like this Facebook Live has opened up so many doors to people that, you know what I mean, make jewelry, that do makeup. Like my girlfriend right now has set me up to do Unique, you know what I mean, which is like a makeup distributor, and then also like a color streak for like the strip nails that girls are wearing, you know what I mean, like, and you make your own site, you know what I mean, you do live videos, show how, you know what I mean, the product works. Right.
But instead of like streaming just to Facebook, you could stream to Periscope, you could stream to YouTube, all from like the same thing. So we do one to many.
That's the one I got.
You're absolutely right. That's
It's like the new, you know what I mean?
That's the one I got.
You know what I mean? Take a half hour, do a video, you get some viewers, you know what I mean? You share it in another group.
It's marketing.
Right.
Yeah.
Aristo? No, the Aristo.
Yeah, that's the
I was a marketing manager.
Joe, this is not
like
Aristo.
20 years old for
that's the one I got.
education company.
That's the Aristo.
Now,
This is K20 plus.
units, you know,
that's the
usually sold in like
Aristo was a
New Jersey
wakefront.
where there was like a lot of well
It's that ugly
water
front.
and a
It's
lot
like
of
$40. That
nasty stuff, you know, stuff in the water. You ever
It's
notice
not
that
ugly,
pink
it's
stuff
cute.
that
It's
goes
not
like in your
this
tub? Like you ever notice when you're cleaning your tub, like there might be like a little pink, like around your around like your your spout or whatever. What is it? It's the calcium buildup because there's so much, like toxins in the water. So we were selling these like 6,000 units. But see, I ran the telemarketing room. Yeah, the annoying telemarketers, But we were awesome because like we had a room like this big, you know what I mean? And we literally worked off of like cards with people's name and number and address. And we would call them and say, listen, hey, we just want to come out and test your water for free. We'll give you a free case of Gatorade, orange juice. What do you prefer? Da, da, da. You know what I mean? And my girls were like awesome. And we made commission off it. So if they went in and did their demonstration, you know, we got like $60. If they actually sold it and it got installed, we got $600.
Oh, wow.
Like, I mean, when the economy wasn't so bad and, you know what I mean, things were a little bit different and people were worried about their water, you know what I mean? And
well, now the stuff with flake is about to come back.
Yeah, you know, right.
Like,
yeah.
there's more lead and stuff in the water, so it's like, that company can start back over.
Yeah, well, I just found out that, like, I still talk to a lot of people that,
that's the plan I got.
They sold their name, their brand.
It is nervous stuff.
Really? They changed the color. That's the new one that just came out. Because the other one, the one that Shanice got, hers is all silver. But that's the new one that just came out.
All this is just like,
Wow, it's still
I don't know, I've always been like, you know what I mean? Like, I want, like you said, I always want to do something that, you know what I mean? I have a passion for.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like,
Look how pretty.
you know, we all.
That's the one I got because they got the all silver one. That's the one Shanice got with the tea.
I was terrible.
And then when I went to go with the phone, he said, which one you like? The silver one, the blue one? I'm like, blue, my favorite color.
You know what I mean? You know, just hearing my grandma in her last time.
I with a phone.
I don't know. It gives me a good warm feeling. You know, I walk away knowing that I left and they're happy that. So,
if you get a single,
but yeah, I mean, I want to do something else. You know, like
It's like with me, I love kids. They drive me nuts. I love them, but I can't live without them. Like, drop all your kids off. I will watch them for the weekend. Like, I'm their friend.
I used to teach in school. Like,
There's 10 kids in here, and I'm like, so bye.
Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. Cause I used to teach in like different schools, and I would teach like STEM or stuff. And after a while, I was like,
What the hell was that? Oh, like I'm not that creative, but when it comes to like me, I'm creative.
that's on your phone, girl. What is that? What is it?
What are you trying to do?
No, it just started making that noise.
What were you doing?
I was getting Cody on her phone.
See, and Cody.
Cody is not bad. I got it on that.
Subliminal.
maybe some folks is
preach about her being the specialist sometimes.
Cody is ass.
So weird.
What was that noise?
It just died. Look, turn around.
Oh my God.
She turned it on.
Ever made that noise before?
No, because she tried to install bullshit.
She was like, here, I don't know.
Let me see your phone.
That sounded crazy.
Did anything happen to your phone with Showbox?
No.
Ask Miss Kathy.
No.
Look them up. You want me to hit you up? Watching Showbox.
That was so weird.
That was crazy sound for a phone though.
That's right.
That was real crazy.
No, Cody is good for like TVs and stuff.
I would take the phone back.
They make
Take on TVs and stuff. That takes a lot of data off your phone.
Yeah, that makes me nervous. That's like
I thought this shit was about to blow up.
Sound like a spam takeover.
And you like they about to like just take all your data off of it or something.
That was bad as hell.
I never had that problem with mine before.
All right, ladies. So we are about to head out.
Okay.
But we are going to set up the Google Drive next week. For you ladies, make sure you put your resume. If you need me to like look at it, let me know. I can add to it.
Cut it out.
What is that?
And yeah, and we'll schedule for another actual computer time.
Oh, you say you're gonna write something down for the kids?
I'll put it in the Google Drive.
Okay.
She gonna send it.
Everything in the drive.
Let's start cracking up. I'm like, excuse me, we're having a meeting in here. She gonna go.
So that's it.